Sitting with two comedy legends right now. Thank you so much for this show. The Four Seasons, Netflix. Up until now, Is It Cake was my favorite Netflix show. Why is this a better show than Is It Cake?
Why is it better than Is It Cake? Because any cake you see on this show is cake. The uncertainty is gone.
Thank God, because I get fooled every time. I watched this entire show with my wife. We're in a fight now.
Perfect.
Do you think that couples watching this show together is a good idea or a bad idea?
I think couples should get two separate Netflix accounts and watch it separately.
It probably is that kind of thing where you will see in it what you're experiencing, whether it's good or bad. You'll be able to, what you take from it is what is currently being reflected.
Oh, it's like therapy almost.
From your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because recently I had a conversation about my wife thinks I have a crush on my dental hygienist. Mm-hmm. Got brought up once randomly, never got mentioned again.
Oh, wow. And then
we're watching the show.
Shit.
Lo and behold, someone has a fling, starts dating a dental hygienist. And of course, that immediately turns into an argument. Yeah. But it's interesting how much any relationship in any stage is very much represented in the show. And it does lead an interesting question, which is where is your loyalty lie? Longtime friends or longtime romantic partner?
Right. Wow. Yeah, that's a tough question. I mean, I think that's a little bit of what kind of goes on with our characters is like, I'm running off to go hang out with Danny, my longtime best friend, and you call it out. You're like, you would have literally rather hang out with anyone else but me. And I think in that moment in the series, that's true. And that's kind of like something that my character has to own up to because I think you've married a long time. Like you can get caught in that behavior.
I've been married 13 years, so I have friends now that are divorced, friends that are still single, friends that are in the process. Mm-hmm. And I think another thing that doesn't really get addressed a lot, which you do such a great job of in the show, is that when one of your groups of friends is going through something in a relationship, it does affect the whole group. And it can affect that long time hang that goes where you go on vacations together. In your personal lives, when you have friends that come to you for advice in relationships, do you try to get them to make it work just so that you can keep the friendship group together?
Yeah, that's such an interesting thing. I haven't had to go through that too often, but I always am shy to give advice because if you're not inside it with them, it's too hard to know. You don't want to push someone to stay or to leave because you don't really. Have you?
I would give the advice that would potentially upend the group. You just should be happy as a person. If staying with that person is what's going to make you happiest as a person, then do it. But if it's not, then yeah, they just need the truth. But I don't make decisions. I just pose questions.
Yeah,
smart.
But I do think the friend group will survive all of this. If it's a friend group worth having, it'll survive something like that.
Yeah.
As it pertains to friends going on vacations together, who is the most annoying type of friend to have on a vacation? The friend that overplans every second you have?
That's me.
You?
I mean, I don't know. Not with that. Not on a friend trip. On a family trip, yes. I mean, for me, it's the person who's always late. That's I'm like,
there he is.
If we said we're going at 10, let's go at 10. But that's because I still have a comedy tour, Second City tour van mentality.
I'm a 10:05 person.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not crazy late, but it's always 5 minutes for some reason.
Tina could have cast anyone as her love interest in this show, and she picked you over the Clooney's, the Brad Pitts of the world.
Yeah.
What do you think it is about you that she said, this is the guy I want to be my romantic partner in the Four Seasons?
I don't know. And I am pinching myself. It was a very exciting call to have because I've known her for years and years, but
we've known each other forever.
She is one of the best there is of all time, and just to know that she wanted to trust me with this role to play her husband was a real honor.
Yeah.
I think I'm very lucky. I'm blessed to have a lovely real husband in real life and to have such a kind and smart and funny fake husband. What a blessing for me.
Final question. What is a bigger kiss of death in a relationship? Renewing the vow ceremony or matching tattoos?
I think the vow ceremony it's always a red flag city.
I will, just for the sake of counterpoint, I'll say matching tattoos.
All right, look at that. That's good improv right there. Combative. Guys, thanks for the show. Really fantastic show.
Thank you.
I didn't fall asleep during any episode, which for me is, I wake up at 3 a.m. That's impossible.
It's like, of all the shows your wife could be watching with me. This
yeah,
this one's pretty
right.
easy.
The great Tina Fey, Will Forte, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.